Good morning. We're heading out to get some gold, maybe find a few cool stones. We were going to get up early this morning and do some fishing, but slept in a little bit, and I don't care for fishing a little bit too late because a lot of the fish get spooked from the early fishermen. The early bird gets a worm, and I didn't get a worm this morning, so let's go get some gold. Well, we made it to the creek. So beautiful. Just the sound of the creek is just beautiful today. You can see all the colors. It's truly amazing. Now here's some old evidence of a dam that was in place right here. You can see the iron sticking out here, some over there. Old piece of railroad iron right there. Must have had a dam here at one time. I'm not sure where the flume would have been. Maybe up on the edge there. Carried down out of the valley to a mill site. The mill could have been in here any place. I've never really checked around. A lot of times they would put the mills right down by the creeks, and then during high water they'd get washed right away, gone. I've read many historical accounts where the mills were just washed away in the floods. Okay, well, I've taken a few test pans up and down, and nothing, not very much black sand. A couple spots had a little more black sand. I was hopeful, but it just ain't looking right. I took a couple pans from in here. These are the last pan I'm going to take here. No gold, a little bit of black sand. Beautiful area though. Let's get back to the truck and go upstream and set the sluice up and just run some material up where we found gold before. Sounds like a plan, man. Stay tuned. Okay, buddy, time to get up. Come on, Wakey. Get up. No, he's deathly tired, I guess. Some of you folks might remember this spot. I dug here, I don't know, a couple years ago. Made some video of it. We were getting gold right on this edge here. As you can tell, the water level is way down. A little bit harder. We had water flowing up in here as we were digging before. But it's not too bad. Not too far to carry a bucket of water to classify. Anyway, I got a half a bucket here. Gonna set the sluice up right up in there. There's not really enough elevation down through here. I could build a dam and all that, but we'll just take it up there a little ways and set up and see if we find any gold. Okay, stay tuned. Oh, I see a piece of gold right there. Awesome. Boy, that sun's coming out. It's getting really nice. Might have to strip the sweatshirt off. Still not done with that bucket yet. Probably got about half of it left. But I see another piece of gold in there. There's the flake that I mentioned earlier. That's a good flake. And there's one right there. Not sure if you can see that flashing occasionally. But it's looking pretty good. Looks like my sluice is tipped a little bit, so I'll adjust that. Finish running this bucket, and go get some more dirt. Alright, looking good. That gravity mat's running pretty good today too. Typically it catches a few stones in there, which is okay, as long as it's exchanging. That mat's made for a little bit more flow, a little more than what I typically use for sluicing, but it works just fine. That thing will hold on to those bigger garnets and bigger chunks of gold if they make it past here, so. Finish running this material, adjust this box a little bit, and keep on having fun. Well, we're still running that second bucket. I don't see any new gold yet, but just from the time of first getting here and setting the sluice in, the water actually dropped a little bit. Enough so I wasn't getting quite enough flow through my box. So what I did, I got a gap there between my box and the bedrock that's 2.5 inches. So what I did, I just stuck a couple rocks in there to fill up to the box. That allows some of that water to pass over the box instead of underneath it. Now if I lose a little bit more flow, I'll get an angle rock and put a rock at an angle down to the bedrock, and that'll help bring some flow. You just keep adjusting as you go, but you really want to keep an eye on that. Make sure you always have enough water, but not too much. Something else I'd like to say, it's that time of year where we're getting a lot of leaves floating down the water. As you can see up there, a lot of them get caught on that bedrock before they make it, but I've had a few come and get stuck right on the edge of the box, and that'll impede the flow in some areas and could even blow out some of the gold. So a good trick, and I might have to show you today, but if not, I'll tell you right now, is what I would do is maybe start on this piece of bedrock and put a rock over in here, and just a stick that's just on top of the water right there, and that'll catch any of the leaves that come down. It'll catch on that stick, but the water is still able to come under the stick and flow through your box. Just a tip. We might have to do that, and if we do, I'll show you. But until then, we're just going to keep looking for gold. All right, the box is cleaned out pretty good as we're digging that next bucket. We still have those 2 flakes in there, but I'm not seeing anything else. I'm leaning on my arm, so I can't really point to them, but I'm sure you can see those 2 flakes. They're nice sized flakes, actually. But so now we're gonna run this next bucket. I took this material off the top 6 or 8 inches, which I'm suspecting that those 2 flakes came from. So we'll run this through and see if we see any new gold. If we do, then we know the gold is shallow, and we'll stay shallow. We'll quit digging down a foot. We'll only go 6 or 8 inches, maybe 10. I ran a few more buckets through the sluice. Can't really pinpoint where the gold is. I guess it's just scattered throughout there. No real deposition. But we did get one bigger flake right there. That lower one of the 2, the one on the left, that's the biggest one of the day. But it didn't have any gold with it. So in that spot, the gold is just hit and miss. I got another bucket from a little bit higher on the bar. A little more upstream on the bar, and we're going to try that and see if we see any more visible gold. So it's hit and miss so far. We'll keep on hitting it though. Look how pretty it is. Well, alright, I got the last bucket of the day run. I'm not seeing any new gold, maybe a little teeny speck or 2, a couple new pieces of small lead. We're going to let this clear out for a little while and then do a cleanup and see what gold we get. Okay folks, we got that cleanup all done. We got those 3 bigger flakes there that we could see in the box. Those are nice flakes for New York too. A couple pieces of lead there that we cleaned out of the environment. There's a couple micros in there that I'm not going to be able to show you on camera. You won't be able to see them, but it's about time for me to go. So thanks for stopping in and sticking around. I'm glad you did. If you liked the video, hit a like. If you haven't subscribed, think about it. It doesn't cost anything. So why not? And anyway, I'm gonna head home. Oh yeah, and by the way, when I get home, we'll pick the winner for those herkimer diamonds. That vial full of herkimer diamonds. They're pretty ones too. All grade A. Very nice. We're gonna get out of here. I'll see you back at the house, and we'll do that giveaway. Stay tuned for that. Okay, let's do that giveaway. There's the herkimers. Beautiful. Even better in person. Got the URL in there. Gonna filter duplicate users in case there is any. Or we're gonna attempt to. There it goes. Gotta do this CAPTCHA stuff. 3 + 9. 79. Get YouTube comments. Amount of unique comment 16. Okay, here we go. Secret Creek prospecting. Congratulations, buddy. And this comment was herkimer diamonds are forever. That's the truth. Okay, buddy. I'll put my email in the description or in the comments, and send me a message with your address. I'll get those right out to you as soon as I can. Congratulations, Kirk.